Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. The incident which took place in Imo State, precisely at the correctional center and now in 3 police stations, started with Owerri, it went to Mbano, and now it's happening in Mbaituru local government area, has triggered a lot of reactions, and there had been a lot of finger pointing, you understand? At first, the former IG of police, talking about Mohammed Adamu, said it was actually the handiwork of IPOB and ESN. Long after then, this guy came out, the governor came out and told Nigerians that it's actually not IPOB, that IPOB are not involved in it. It's actually activities of those antagonizing his government in Imo State. And right now, the accuser has become the accused, because indirectly DSS is pointing fingers at the governor himself, Governor Hope Uzodinma, and also the police. That's what we're going to be looking at, and you will see why they are pointing fingers at them as those who are behind the attack that took place at the police command headquarters and other attacks. You see why they are saying that. But before we continue with details of the news and further analysis, if you've not subscribed, just hit the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. All right, a former assistant director with the Department of State Services, Dennis Amache, has said the secret police alerted the Nigerian police force and Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma at least 3 times before Monday attack in the state. Amache, however, said the police and the governor, who is the chief security officer of the state, failed to act on the intelligence by the DSS. The former DSS official spoke on Thursday on Channel Television, which was monitored. It has been earlier reported that UGM on Monday attacked the Owerri Correctional Center and freed over 1,800 inmates. The attackers also raised the Imo State Police Command headquarters situated in Owerri and brought down all the cars parked at the command headquarters. Speaking on the television program, the ex-DSS director said, and I quote his word, he said, there was enough intelligence, enough actionable intelligence, actionable in the sense that it allows for space for people to execute it 1 week ahead of the event, and of course 72 hours before the event, and then 48 hours before the event. So 3 times the Nigerian police force was informed by the DSS that this is going to happen, because some suspects that are being geolocated around the area were found surveilling the prison and the police headquarters. But you know, in our lackadaisical way, when the intelligence came, they threw it by the side, and when something happened, everybody runs around. Amache stressed that the Imo State governor was aware that the prison and the police headquarters was about to be attacked. According to him, and I quote, he said, all security reports are shared with the governor in the state first, then it is shared with other sister agencies like the police and military. If there's military installation there, all of them got this particular report. So the governor is very much aware. The ex-DSS director, however, said apparently nothing was done to forestall the attack. You can see that the governor was referring to that particular report, that it is not IPOB. Amache lamented. He said some people are just too lazy to do their work. He also faulted claims by the then Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, that members of IPOB masterminded the attack. According to him, he said that's Adamu, doesn't have his facts right, because I don't see how he can identify them. You identify people by either arresting some of them or from what they say, but there was no person that was arrested. The ex-DSS director said, adding that the DSS was investigating the attack and would identify who the attackers are. I mean, this what we have been talking about has finally come to the glare of everyone. Yeah. What Nigerians have been repeatedly saying. Now, this thing is not new to the ears of Nigerians. Neither is it new to the ears of anyone who have been around this country for as long as now. Negligence. Negligence has been a serious problem with our government. Now, everything about security that is happening today in this country is traceable to negligence. When these Boko boys were about to be formed, the authorities concerned, those who were in administration at that time, they were told that this thing that you are playing game with will one day grow up to be very serious. The same with you, like this issue of Fulani headsmen. It's not starting today. Far back, they started all this thing that we are seeing today in Nigeria. People cry, people wail, people ask questions. People wanted the government to come and salvage them. Nothing was done about it. If this issue of ranching would have been done long ago and people and Fulani headers would have been curtailed from roaming around the street, they left them as if they were above the law. And today, this is the situation that we have found ourselves. Unfortunately, it has happened again. Maybe they thought that it was like every other story, who attacked headquarters. How it can happen, Jare. Instead of them taking out time to ensure that such people are located before that time and arrested, and then you find out from them why they are hanging around the environment. Nobody cared about it. Now, the milk has already been spilled. If you go to any environment where police are, there's a police location, you see them, they're stopping people from passing in that route and all of that. That doesn't make sense. You understand? It makes no sense. You stopping people, hey, nobody should pass here. When they inform you guys earlier, why didn't you start doing just that? Because just like this DSS man has said, things doesn't just happen like that. And that's true. They can't just wake up without knowing the terrain and they just breeze in and start doing that. They must have noticed a particular, if you are very careful, if you are a security expert and you know your terrain, automatically there are one or two persons that are very frequent. You keep seeing this particular face passing in your environment over and over and over again. There you will know that something is wrong. Sometimes you're driving your car and then you notice there's this particular car that has been following you for a while. You enter here, maybe stop buy something. When you hop in again as you're moving, you see this particular car is still following you. You've got to be scared. You have to be alert immediately because you know something is going to happen. And that's the same thing that this issue of the lackadaisical attitude it's very bad. Now, the governor was informed. The police also, okay, let's say possibly the governor has a lot of things in his hands and he believes possibly that since the police were also informed about this, they are going to take adequate precautions to make sure that nothing like that happen. But they didn't, you understand? Instead, they will be busy standing on the road collecting 10 and 20 and 50 and 100 naira from people. You understand? And look at what has happened. Right now, one of the things that bother my heart so much is the fact that when issues like because those people who lose their life in the process, most of them have parents, some of them also have wives, have husbands, some of them even have, other people. Most of the prisoners that were let loose, they have entered into the communities. Imagine the one that they dealt with in one part of Imo State. He went back to meet with the people who stood in against him in the law court. Thank God for the timely intervention, and they dealt with him and they do away with him just like that, send him to heaven to face his original judge. That's how it will be happening, Some of them will go like that, and before you know, they form more horrible gangs that will begin to go after people. We need to take our job seriously. Let's stop all this lackadaisical attitude, crying over spill me. When it has happened, everybody will come and say, hey, why did it happen like that, and all of that. It makes no sense, I'm telling you. I don't know what the response of Hobos Adema will be at this point, and also the police, because this kind of thing, there should be a disciplinary action taken against, especially the security force. Whoever that was in that position, whoever that was in the know about that thing, should be disciplined so that it will serve as a restraint for others. Whenever they hear about information like this, they should take immediate action to ensure that it doesn't happen. I'd like to leave it there. Go to our comment section. Let's interact. Do you think that this case of negligence has cost us more than all of this we are seeing? Let's interact in our comment section.